Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Heist League 3.12. In this episode, I'm going to be showcasing another strategy you guys can do to make some decent currency that isn't using the Fendimal Plague Arachnid Split Beast to split that crazy blueprint. So what I did is, I just picked... Okay, actually, let me start. I bought a lot of these Underbelly and Smuggler's Den blueprints because at the end of the blueprint they have a Thief's Trinket, and I was like, maybe I could have go find a really good trinket. So you know how you could find, so basically like the core of the heist, the best of the best is finding a 4% chance in Heist for regal orbs to drop as Exalted orbs, and you also would want to find this with Chaos orbs drop as Exalted orbs, and that would be insane. But the odds of that are so low, and then the odds of just this is 962, so then getting both of them is basically impossible. But here you go. When you find one of these, it's like 50-60x, and then that's a lot of money. And what does this actually do? Well, the 4% chance in Heist for regal orbs to drop is Exalted. The way I valued it is I ran a Grand Heist, my super one, the one with 14 currency. I'll explain all this while I'm playing. So I'm my current strat, I'll explain that as I play, but my current strat is I'm going to have a random blueprint that I bought, like as I told you. I bought these for 20C. Then I went to Wakano and I revealed it for about 24,000 coins, which is less than half. No, sorry, like 18,000 coins. Yeah, less than half an X. And so what I revealed was specifically currency divs, and I'll also reveal Harbinger. And so I didn't reveal the extra wing because it doesn't have anything I want except for one div. So this is the one I'm gonna run, and I'll talk about my findings with the million. I have to select the crew. With the million other Grand Heists that I ran. So yesterday it was really funny. I ran 6 of the super Grand Heists with 14 currency and Vendiri and Karst on every single one, and so this one actually almost has it on every single one too. I can't have Karst on that. That's fine. Pretty good stuff. And then I'm in this dude's goddamn harbor, so we're in Brazil, but as soon as you launch one of these, it won't be Brazil anymore, so yeah, we'll be taking the currency. And I would say that the most important thing of these heists, when you're focusing on currency, is to go for the Trinket and have 2% chance for regals to drop as Exalted if you can't afford the 4%, and it makes a gigantic difference. So now I'll give you the rundown. So I ran those Grand Heists, and you get about 63 regals every Grand Heist. So in 20 minutes I'm getting 63 regals. So in an hour I'm getting 189. So in the hour, the 189 regals is about 7 to 8x of pure X drops from the regals converting. So the point is, the amulet, the trinket alone, generated 7 to 8x an hour on its own just by playing the really juicy beast mechanic thing. So the point is, that's completely broken, obviously, and if you had the 2%, you're still generating quite a lot of X for free, right? 3.5 to 4x an hour off the 2%, but obviously you'll make way more with the 4%. So that's why the 4% has such a high price tag, and you can even, so this is where what I'm showing here, you could even do regular blueprints and just unveil the currency. You could just open more chests if you want to as well, to make up for the lack of billion currency nodes using up all your alert level. We can go for the extra delirium here, because delirium can give you the delirium orbs. There we go. Let's see what we got. So the huge takeaway is that it was OP as fuck, and that you make a lot of money with the B split, but now this is the alternative. You can run regular and it's pretty much none of it matters. You can play any heist, and all you need is the trinket. 2% to 4%. The difference is that, and then you focus on currency because you want as many regals as possible, and then the regals convert to X, and it's a giant gap. Basically, the other mods on the trinket, there's not a single one that's even close to the currency generation. I did some math on the divination one, for example, right? Because some people have thought, oh, that's just as good. No, so I did the math, and how it works out is you get a stacked deck, 6 stacked decks from every 2 grand heist, because the logic is, I think it's 6% chance to get a divination item from as a reward from opening a big chest, a heist chest. And so a heist chest is the large chest. And so the idea was, in these grand heists, there's 28 reward chests. So at maximum, there's 56 large chests because they're double. And then, so in one grand heist, you're only getting 56 maximum. You're not even opening 56. So let's assume you have to do 2 grand heists and you get 100. Okay. So then 100, that'll give you the 6 divs, the 6 divination items. So I was like, okay, so 6 stacked decks from all that, you've played 2 grand heists and you get 6 stacked decks loot, compared to 7 to 8x. It's not even close. There's nothing close. So my point is that the trinket is the hard carry, and you could break even probably without the trinket, so then the trinket is just completely breaking it. And that's, the whole league is the trinket. Everyone needs the trinket. Everyone should have, if they're playing heist, should have the 2%. And if you don't have the, if you can afford more, you get more, basically. Because it's that broken. Getting more is more. 33%, in fact, from 3 to 4. And from 2 to 3 is a 50% increase. Pretty massive, pretty massive. So I highly recommend the trinket. Highly recommend the trinket. Print as much regals as possible and get your exalted orbs. Easy clap. So you can focus on lock picking contracts, you can focus on blueprints and getting currency nodes. I was thinking about doing demolition contracts because they have all those question marks, and the question marks seem to be dropping 1,000,000 regals, even though as a normal thing it wouldn't actually be that much loot, but because we can convert the regals, it's really fucking broken. Like, it was like every chest was giving me a couple regals. I was like, oh, that's really good, you know? I like that. So this league is basically play a heist, have the trinket, and get exalts from regals. Pog. Easy clap. There you go, guys. It's been broken down, unless they develop more shit, because they continue to bring out more stuff for this league, like the new bosses and the items, etc. The specters that we could raise from heist. They're still developing. We're not done yet. So I'm gonna skip the essence here. I love Vendiri, dude. I love him. I love that they fixed demolition too, so you could do it next to it. What we got? Chain belt and a bronze. 2 bronze. Pretty sick. I also recommend alking your contracts because you get reduced alert level and you get increased time in lockdown. It's really good. Okay, no X from this wing. So I didn't know what to expect, but my idea is I'm saving up all the loot from this grand heist so that at the end I can show you guys a currency cup of just a random blueprint that I bought for 20C, and I spent like 18,000 things. And also we're getting a trinket at every single, like we're getting a chance for a trinket at the end of every single one, and it's a 1 in 900 for the crazy 4%. And then the other thing I thought about was you're not just rolling for the 4%, you know? Wait, what the huh? Oh, you could see it. You're not just rolling for the 4% regal as exalted at 2%, 3%. You're also rolling for the 1% chaos as Exalted, you're also rolling for, if you roll the 4%, think about the other mods that you could possibly hit. I have reduced life from, wow, 60%. That's reduced life recovery. Found another trinket. Yeah, so he's doing the same thing I am, of like just constantly playing the trinket heist, constantly probably printing with the 4%. He's probably figured it out too. I think that's the meta, guys. Trinket one is OP. Yep. I agree. It adds really good value. True. I think it's the highest. So the other big reason for going for the trinket is, I think, so just like how I like going for the currency chest to hit a mirror, I like divinations for House of Mirrors, because the big drops, and you think, what is the biggest drop this chest can do? And you look at an essence chest and you say, oh, essence, that all that can drop is the deafening. That's shit compared to being able to drop a mirror. So the other thing is, of the end rewards, if you had to compare it, replica items, the special gems, the alternate quality gems, and what was the other one? Trinkets. The trinkets is obviously the coolest because it has the highest chance, or it's going to have the biggest drop. Like you have the, if you play enough of them, you're gonna drop the crazy fucking trinket that you dreamed of, and you're gonna be rich. You just gotta play enough. If you play a few and you want that consistent currency, you probably should have went for something else. But honestly, even for consistent currency, it just prints normal currency too, so it's not even that bad. And I basically just recommend the trinket one if you're printing, for sure. Like if you're using the split beast, for sure use the trinket one. But if you're using, well, actually, if you're doing the split beast, it's more about the currency, the regals, and using the trinket and having all those currency chests and Vindiri. But there's also the side bonus of you could also print the extra trinket, which he's probably using the 17 with the 2 Vindiri, and he's moved past Vindiri and said he doesn't care. I don't know. It would be interesting. Let's grab these fossils. A lot of people have been running the 17. I don't think it's better. I think the 14 currency with the 4 Vindiri is better because of the overall loot, but they're focused more on just the currency and not overall loot, which I think that I've thought about it better. Like obviously you care 17 currency, it just looks cool, but if you could get that with 4 Vindiri too, holy shit. This is a lot of loot. So we'll see at the end. I'll pull up a currency cup and show you guys how much I actually made off this grand heist, which is, like I said, 20C and then half an X, so like another 30C. So total is like 50C to run this grand heist. And we had 3 chances at trinkets. We had all this currency, all these currency nodes, and we had these uniques. We get the currency. Should I check the trinket first? Probably. Let's just make sure. You just look for exalted orbs to drop as chaos. 8 chaos? Yo, that's so much money. God damn, I'm rich. Okay, let's go open currency. Let's get some extra money, and then if it locks down, we'll go get that 8C. You see how, dude, the extra trinket at the end. Trinket money. Okay, we didn't even trigger it. Easy. An extra 8C at the end. So you can see that even the regular trinket currency one, even if you don't get the trinket, it's still printing like at least 5 chaos at the end. So if you did 4 wings, there's 20C back of the cost. What the hell? If you just do the regular one, you'll get 5C back of the 20C that you spent on it. So you're only spending 15C to try for a trinket, and to obviously just try it without having to unveil anything, except for the rewards that are on the initial blueprint that you bought. So the point is, you could mass buy blueprints for like 20C and then just run them. And if you find juicier wings, you can unveil them. But you don't have to. You could just run them as is also. It's very cool. It's very cool. And then if you find no good chests, you could also just not open the big chest and just open these small ones, and you'll actually still print like a fair amount of regals and shit, like good currency. It's not terrible, it's not the worst. It's still a grand heist. You still have the trinket in here. The trinket is what's really carrying. It's all about getting procs of this trinket on currency. We'll see obviously at the end how many regals I got from this random 3-wing grand heist that cost me a little bit of currency. Like 40, 50 C or something. Okay. Let's see how we did.
And if anyone else gets sacked.
Wow, that's a lot of exalted shards. So we didn't even hit the proc of the we didn't even hit the trigger of the trinket, so it's not like it's going to weigh in. I think I was going to disclude it because it would obviously carry the weight, the cost of the entire thing. But let's go pull up a currency cup real quick. And do I have it? Yeah. So is that from yesterday? Okay, this is updating. The dump tab is updating. Give me a sec. Okay. So from those sales, from that map, this is the results. So again, annulment shards are broken. We should disclude them. Where the fuck are they? Wait, what? Are those from yesterday? I don't see those in here. Wait, this is broken. Oh, shit. Okay, wait, let me try this again. Okay, disclude the 29. Do I have 27C in here? Let's show the... No, I have 31. Okay, let's just look at the actual loot then. Fuck this. I'm done with my currency cup. So 6 exalted shards is 0.3 of an X. So that's like 18C. So just in exalted shards and chaos, I'm profit. Oh, wait. 41C. What the fuck? And then here's the regals. So there's 9. How many do I have? What the hell? Why do my grand heist drop so many regals then? Wait a minute. Why does that other grand heist drop so many regals then? What? That doesn't make any sense. Well, we're profit as fuck. We're pure profit. It doesn't matter. It's easy profit. But I'm just curious, like why my grand heist it had 14 currency. This one that I've been flexing with the 4 Vendiri and the 4 Karst. Why does it drop so much regals then? What the hell? Wait, is it are some of the bases actually broken? And it's more, there's even more depth to this? No way. Because this ratio is more like what other people are getting of their weird random shit. But that one blueprint, it just prints fucking exalts when the trinket works. And people don't know. It prints regals compared to this. We just did this. This was a 3-wing Grand Heist 8 currency. And this was not as much regals. I had barely a chance. What the heck? That's so funny. But yeah, a lot of profit. Let's check these. 6514, 6514. What the fuck? They roll as the exact same mods too when they duplicate from Vendiri unveiled. That is so weird too. Well, either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. The takeaway from this is that you can just grab, like I said, you can just buy or use your current ones. I specifically like the Underbelly and the Smuggler's Den. You could just use these. So I'll take one, for example, to show you what I would do. So you could take it, go to him, and you could see shit, except for divs. Grab the div. You could grab the escape room to make it quicker. This has 1 currency. That's 2 divs. That's 1 Harbinger. So 2 divs for 6C and a trinket. It's worth it.
Looks like this.
1 fossil. I mean, 1 currency. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's enough.
Heard it looks like this.
44.64 for 1 currency and the trinket at the end. Because you have to remember that you get the trinket at the end too. That's the benefit of doing the trinket one. And this one's the Harbinger. But you see how the cost goes up as you unveil wings. So I think you would just choose the best 2 here, and you could actually go again. So you would grab, like, let's say another one. And what you could do is you could look for the things you want. So like fuck all that. Let's see. We have 2 fossil, 1 div, 1 blight, 2 metamorph, 1 unique. This is okay. So let's say you wouldn't do this one, right? Because it doesn't have like anything you need. Let's take 3 more. Maybe this is how you would figure out, oh, I don't want to run those, or you would just run them as 1 wing just to run it for the trinket. So this has extra currency. You could buy the fossils. Like, you could buy extra stuff. Here's div and currency. This looks great.
Heard it looks like this.
Triple currency and double Harbinger. Like, what the hell? This is so good.
Looks like this.
This is my point. You could just pick up the ones that you buy. I bought these for 20C, and you could just use coins, and it's actually pretty good. Just going for divs, Harbinger, and currency.
No, little fish is a little bit like this.
A bit like this. So then it's less worth it to do that, and super less worth it to do that, and they're not even good. You see how the cost goes up as you unveil more? So you could actually, like I said, for this one, just leave it as is. Do 1 wing. This costs 20C. I get what I get, and I'll get a trinket, and then I get 5C back, and I'll probably get some loot from the small chest. So even the bad ones that you don't have good loot, you could just do as is. So maybe like it's probably the best to just leave them as a little bit revealed instead of, let me put these here, a little bit revealed instead of revealing all of it, because the cost goes up, and then you could just get the trinket from the wings, and you don't actually have to go crazy over it, and you can just open the small chest too. So just try to get back your currency, your return on it. And like I said, if you want to go crazy, the beast one is obvious, and to get the most out of the beast one, you use the 4% trinket, and then you would obviously start counting your regals versus chaos and start seeing what's worth it. Start tracking that, because that's what matters. That's how you make the money out of the trinket. Regals. That's why that one blueprint prints the Exalted orbs, and I was getting 3 every blueprint. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thank you guys for all the support. I can't do this without you guys, and thank you for all the support on my stream yesterday. I was like, man, wow, we're going to hit 200 subs, and then lots of support, lots of gifted subs. Any gifters? No, I'm joking. So dude, he gifted like 25, Rico gifted like 10. We went up 43 subs in a single day, and we're at 240 now. We're almost at 250, boys. The highest I've ever been at. Pog! This is crazy. Thank you guys again for all the support. And thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon or the YouTube members today. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!